everybody, welcome to Crafting by the Bay. My name is JC and tonight is our first night of Christmas in July, so welcome. If you're seeing this part, you're probably catching the replay, so hashtag replay, let me know you stopped by. I'm going to make sure I am live and I can see myself, set up my keyword. When you hop on, say hello. All right, I'm going to share this into my free VIP group. That's just a group where I have specials, deals, giveaways, insider information. I'm going to talk about that more in just a second. But if you're not a part of that group, you can type VIP into the comments and I will send you a private message right here on Facebook with that link. All right, I'm going to set up my keyword. I hope you all had a great day. All right, let me get this set up. All right, I believe the keyword is set up. Let me go back to Facebook so I can see who's here. When you hop on, please say hello so I can make sure I can see comments. Hi, Anne, how are you? Hey, Amy. All right, let me move this to the side because I need to be able to look at this to see my comments. So if I look over there, I'm looking to see my comments because my phone is backwards so you guys can see everything the right way. I have a couple fun things I want to show you. I have some announcements. I'm so excited for this week. I convinced my husband to do a special Christmas in July, and we're going to do chalk projects tonight. It does have one of the Etsy cutouts, and this cutout that we're using tonight is included in the Christmas in July sale. It's not under the Christmas in July listing, but I do have it with the keyword tonight. But anyway, let me show you a few things while we're waiting for people to hop on. I got these today. These are our new gift tags, and these are, it's a 12 pack. You guys, I was shocked because I hadn't really paid attention to the size or to the material. This is a lot like what we use to cut in our Etsy shop. It looks a little thinner though. So these are pretty big and really sturdy. So I was pleasantly surprised by these new gift tags. They are 5 inches by about almost 3 inches. So this gives you an idea of how big they are, if you guys were wondering. So if you've been wondering about these, I say get them. These would be great for any occasion. Christmas, to put on a package, birthday packages, anything like that. So, hey Heather, how are you? Hey Kim, hi Nancy, how are you ladies doing tonight? Okay, so that's that. And then I also got our new decor riser. So I wanted to show you guys this wooden riser. So here is the new wooden riser. Love it. I was going to use it tonight, but then I decided no, because I want to put the fall, a fall transfer on here. Happy Christmas in July, Sharon. I'm so excited. So excited. All right, and then I was excited about these. Okay, tonight, I didn't think anyone would say Christmas, but hey, Gwen, how are you? Tonight's keyword is Christmas, and trust me, you want to use tonight's keyword. So type Christmas into the comments, and then after this live, go check your Facebook Messenger. You're gonna have a code to get 30% off Christmas in July cutouts on Etsy. There's something else in there, a free gift from me, some Happy Mail, stuff like that. Hi, Christy. You got the tags today. Can't wait to use them. Awesome. Okay, you guys, I was really excited about these. I'm actually going to make like a little riser tonight. You guys know I love risers, but look, Chalk just came out with these. Love them. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet. Obviously I'll put some kind of pattern on here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use these for fall or Christmas. So if you're wondering about the risers, you guys can see how big they are. So right there. I think I just saw someone, let me see, I don't think the keyword, and you gotta spell out Christmas. I probably should, let me see if I can add, that. All right, I just added Xmas just in case. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to show you guys these. I love all these new surfaces Chalk is coming out with. But I wanted to tell you a few things really fast. And then we're gonna get started. Like I said, type the word Christmas into the comments. You are gonna get a private message right here on Facebook. You can check it after. It is gonna have the link to my husband's Etsy shop, and there's gonna be a link to the Christmas in July. And what he did to make it easy is everything we're offering for Christmas in July is under one post on Etsy. Let me see if I can show you actually. So if you click on the link in the message that says Christmas in July Etsy, it's going to take you to his Etsy page right here, and you are going to be able to see everything he's offering for Christmas in July. So right over here, it's going to say select, and it's going to say Christmas in July, select an option, and it is going to have everything that he's offering for Christmas in July right there. And then if you go down to, or all the pictures actually are going to show you, if you scroll through the pictures, what each one is, okay? And we're also using a cutout tonight that's not under this Christmas in July. However, there is a link to it. We are going to be making two things tonight. We're going to be making a little riser with our Ho 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 transfer. And we are making like a giant ornament, little sign out of our Holy Family. So Holy Family is listed in the message as well. And the 30% off code that is in that message for Christmas in July will work for this, okay? So the 30% off, hi Lynn. Thanks Sharon, I made this one a couple years ago. Hi Joan. So the only way you can get 30% off for the Christmas in July items is to type Christmas in the comments and get a code. There is a code in the message that I'm going to email you that is good till July 31st. So you have through the end of the month to use that code on Etsy to save 30% off Christmas in July items. And then this is on there as well. Oh, Sharon, thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm missing some comments. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Gwen, for sprinkling. Hi, Dawn. All right, if you guys could heart this video, share it, I would greatly appreciate, and comment. Everybody comment, because we are giving away, I made these, I made this. It says Peppermint Mocha Coffee Club. It is a glass jar with a glass straw lid. This is tonight's Happy Mail. Even on the replay, make sure you comment hashtag replay and you comment whatever, because I'm going to give this away to somebody. Hi Jerry, how are you? So I'm so excited about this week, so let's get started. We're going to make, also, when you place an Etsy order now through July 31st and it's a Christmas in July, you're going to get a free ornament from his shop as well. And then if you are my customer and you place an order on my website, in my VIP group, I told you what you are going to get from me. Also, I think it says in the keyword. So if you guys have any questions, please send me a message. But we're going to get started. Thank you, Linda. I've been working on it. These come from the dollar store. There are 2 sizes now. So I'm gonna actually use the smaller one today. Hi Brenda, I'm gonna use the smaller one because we're gonna make like a little riser and I only had small feet. So I'm gonna put these in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate. Tonight I am doing 2 chalk projects, and then tomorrow night we're going to do one of the Christmas cutout projects. Brenda, I'm actually feeling really good today. Maybe because I really haven't ate anything, so nothing has been bothering me, and my headaches have been really good, so I don't know, we're gonna see. All right, you guys, so we're gonna do, we're gonna paint both of these. We're gonna use Waverly Snow White. I had to go up in the garage and get my trees, you guys. All right, so we're gonna paint all of these. So you can get the Holy Family, you can just get the Holy Family, or you can get the little circus, or you can get it together. Thank you, Linda, for the stars. Lori, those paste shelves, so I got that in California when I first started in 2019, and I got it from Marshall's, and it is the Magnolia Home. Okay, all right, I know Brenda, right? Thank you, Jerry. I made this shirt a couple years ago on a live. Actually, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. All right, so I'm just gonna use my sponge, and we are gonna paint this cutting board from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna, you can use a paintbrush. If you guys have been watching me, you know that I like to use the sponges. It just, it goes quicker. You have to get some of the bigger the cutting boards. I don't really even look in that section anymore, but I was looking for a butter dish for a DIY, and I saw the bigger cutting boards. So I haven't looked in a while, so I don't know if they phased out the smaller ones or if they just have both. I don't know. All right, so we are. So if you are in my VIP group and you're my customer, right before this live, I put a special Happy Mail giveaway for my customers in my VIP group. So make sure you check that out. But the keyword, it will say it too. Yes, take a trip to the Dollar Tree. You're welcome. Okay, so we are going to paint. We're going to paint this cutout. But did everyone have a good day? I hope so. My husband, he worries me, but he, you guys know we also have, well, he does. He has an eBay store as well. And so today he went and picked up all his car parts for his eBay store. And my son's truck keeps breaking down. I think I told you guys. It keeps breaking down, and the brakes, the caliber for the brakes flies off, and they have no brakes in his truck. It's pretty scary. It's happened 3 times. We've had to get it towed twice. Well, now they're waiting for another part because it's still not completely fixed. So my husband usually takes my son's truck to pick up all his car parts. And he had to rent a Home Depot van today. And that van was packed. The back was packed, and the front, the passenger seat, every place he could, he put his boxes for eBay, and he even had to leave a few things. So he's been busy, but I'm worried about him because it is so hot here. We had a heat advisory today, and he loaded that van, and it's not good in this heat. And then we helped him unload it, me and my oldest daughter. But you guys, he has been doing this all day. All right, so I am just giving this a good coat, and I'm probably gonna do 2 coats on the cutting board. Aw, how fun, Jerry. I can't wait for that day. No craft today. I can't wait to be, I love kids, I love babies. I can't wait to have grandkids one day. Hopefully not anytime soon, but I'm really looking forward to it. All right, so we're getting this all painted. If you're new and you've never watched, I like to use these sponges to paint because it just, there's no brush lines. You can see it goes super fast. The heat, it was in the 90s. We had a heat wave and we had an advisory today and I didn't know we were going to. But we were helping him unload the van and he had to stop and go catch his breath and just cool off. And I jumped in the hot tub. We don't have the heat on in the hot tub. We don't have a pool, so we jump in the hot tub to try to cool off. But it's coming back tomorrow. Yeah, that humidity, you guys, it's just awful. Okay, so this cutout is the Holy Family. And then I'm just gonna go back one more time, go over this. I also use the kitchen sponges to paint things like this, and I will wet this because you see how hard it gets. I will wet this and then dry it with a hair dryer till it's almost dry because I want it a little damp when I paint. So I also use that. A high of 78 in Boise. Oh, that sounds wonderful. You know, Idaho was one place when we left California that we were like, we wouldn't mind going to Idaho, Texas. We really wanted to come back east. I'm from New York, my husband's from Illinois. We met and married in Virginia, and so we always wanted to come back. We were in California way longer than we thought we would ever be. Been in North Carolina now for 3 years, and our life was thrown upside down, and now my husband's looking for another job, pastor job, or any job at this point. So, all right, so I'm just giving this another coat. I probably should have dried it first because it's pulling off some of the paint, but I want this to be rustic, so you guys know I like rustic stuff. All right, make sure you're commenting because I am going to pick someone for Happy Meal for that cute little glass tumbler. All right. I'm actually not going to paint that anymore, but I am going to do another coat on the frame of it, I guess you could say. But make sure you comment the word Christmas so you get the keyword or the code for Etsy to save 30% on your Christmas in July cutouts, and get all the other fun goodies info that is in there. All right, so this is Snow White Waverly chalk paint. It's my favorite to use on these cutouts. Usually I only have to do one coat, but with, all right, ideally you would want to paint the back. I'm not going to, I'm just going to leave it. But I do have to, I'm going to put this into my water. I do have to paint these little feet. So what I'm going to do, Kimmy, so do I, thank you. I'm freaking out. I'm trying not to. You bought her the mat for Christmas. Does she like it? Someone asked me, I can't remember if it was Kim or who asked me, you guys look at this, if it was easy to clean. I cleaned it today in my kitchen sink with just my little scrubby thing, and all the paint came off. So it is very easy to clean. Very easy to clean. Oh, Kim, thank you so, so much. Okay, I'm going to roll these in here to get these painted. Yes, I got this from Amazon. All right, so an easy way to paint these beads, which are going to be feet. They have a flat side. You bought one, the candy. Oh, came today. Oh, the mat. Good. Did you get a big one or the small one? I wish I would have got a bigger one. All right, I'm going to use my napkin here. That was for my cup. Kimmy, amen. We're believing that. We're trusting in that. We have good days and bad days. But it's getting down to the wire. All right, so I'm just going to put these beads that are going to be the feet for my riser on there so it can dry. And then we're going to dry everything and start chalking. Gwen, the mat came from Amazon. And I do have it in my Amazon link, but I don't have it linked. I can put it in the description later. I've lived in California, Monterey, San Diego, Half Moon Bay, love living there. Wanted to move back east coast. Virginia is a lovely place for me. Your family lives in Kannapolis. Awesome. I think you probably told me that. So we lived in Salinas, which was right there by Monterey Bay. Loved it. Visited all the places you just mentioned. California is a beautiful place. Beautiful place, beautiful weather. We wanted to leave many times. Our kids never did. Two of them were born there. One was born in Las Vegas. And it just was never the right time to leave. And then finally it was. And our kids were ready. They wanted to. And honestly, for them to have a career there and a family and buy a house just didn't seem realistic. It probably would have never happened where we were or where we lived in California. And so, so we moved back east. Kimmy, it's so easy to do them like that. So easy. All right, so all of this is dry. So one thing I like to do, and I usually do this before, so this has like shiplap like lines, and I usually just take this little razor from the dollar store, and I usually do this before, and I forgot, but I like to go over the shiplap lines just to, it's like indented, and I just want them to stand out a little bit. So I use this little razor blade. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but some of the paint got in the lines, and so I just like to use this to define the lines a little bit more. If you don't like the shiplap lines, like I said, I usually do this before I even paint it, but if you don't like the shiplap lines, just paint it heavy a couple times and then you really won't see them because the paint will fill in the lines. Okay. Dollar store. Okay, so let's start, turn on my glue gun. Let's start with this one right here. So we're going to use the Holy Family. Jerry, that would be amazing. I know I say that to so many people, but it would be so amazing. I had put on my personal Facebook page that I wanted to offer a workshop in my home, whether it be with chalk stuff or my husband's cutouts. And so many of you are my Facebook friend, and you're like, I would come if I could, and you guys are so sweet. But it would be so amazing to meet you guys. So many of you are just like family. I feel like I have known you forever, and I know social media gets a bad rap, but I've been able to meet so many amazing people. Thanks, Kimmy. I actually did it today. And I sort of put on makeup for you guys. So I did my hair and I put on makeup for you guys. Well, let me tell you, it makes you feel so much better and different when you actually get ready. It does a lot for your mood too. Okay, so we're gonna line up the Holy Family on this cutout. And my husband's cutouts, they line up, and the transfers are see-through. And so if you've gotten his cutouts, you know it's so easy to line everything up. And any guesses what color we're gonna use on this? Who wants to guess what color we're gonna use on this? Linda, I know, it would be so amazing. You would make the trip from Pennsylvania. You are so sweet. So Linda and Jerry both live in Pennsylvania. All right, we're gonna use Nominee. It's my favorite. And we are going to chalk the Holy Family on here. And then the stars, we're gonna chalk separately on the little shiplap circle. All right, so we're just gonna chalk this on here. So tomorrow night, so all week, Monday through Friday, we're gonna be live same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we're gonna alternate. So tomorrow night, we're gonna do one of the Christmas in July cutouts. And if anyone wants to suggest which one, if you have one that you want me to do, just let me know. And of course, Nominee, Sharon, you are so sweet, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. And you guys could absolutely wax. I forget half the time. So here is the Holy Family, and you can absolutely paint that in if you wanted to. It is totally up to you. I sort of wish, maybe I should have done a different background, but I'm just gonna put this in here so I know where to put my stars. All right, so I'm just gonna push this down so I can put my little stars. On here. So I like rustic. If you do not like rustic, make sure you wax after you paint and before you chalk, okay? I'm gonna wash this and show you guys in just a minute, but there is that. So we're gonna let all of this dry, and we are going to move to our next one. And I'm gonna use a brand new color on this riser that we're gonna make. If you just hopped on, this is a Dollar Tree cutting board. Just to save time, I didn't paint the back, but you probably should. We're gonna use Ho 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 on here to make a little riser. I love making risers with these Dollar Tree cutting boards, and they have a couple sizes now of the cutting boards. They have the smaller one, and then they have this bigger one. But if you just hopped on, thank you for joining us. Make sure you're commenting because we're going to be giving away this little glass tumbler that I made with the glass straw. It says Peppermint Mocha Coffee Club. So even on the replay, just comment, #replay. We're going to give that away to someone. Kimmy, that would have been very pretty. Oh, Jerry, you are so sweet. You know, this community, like, you guys, yes, I agree, Lori. Nominee is my favorite, and ink was just an added bonus. If it wasn't for this community, especially right now, I don't know. I don't think I would be in the place I am mentally, because you guys have been so encouraging. Crafting, this is a release for me, a stress relief. It gets my mind off other things. And you guys have become friends and family. You message me, you send us cards, you send us gifts. You guys have no idea the impact that you have had on us, and also the generosity that has come from some of you is unbelievable, and I never would have expected that. And so thank you, because if it wasn't for you guys, this time right now would be so much more difficult. We haven't really talked about why my husband made the decision to leave the church. Maybe we will, I don't know. But anyway, oh, Kimmy, maybe one day you can. Don't give up. I've been doing this since 2019, and it's hard. And when you work for yourself and you do stuff like this, you never know month to month, like what it's going to be, you know. And so, all right, I'm just going to try to put this on here the best I can here. Let's see, to get the most ho-ho-hos on here. But because of everything that is going on, I possibly might be looking to get a job outside of the home, especially if my husband can't find anything within the next month. I don't know. So this is Cabernet, and this is one of our new colors. It's exclusive for the holidays. So after Christmas, it will be going away probably, unless they decide to keep it. But it's called an in vogue color, and what that means is in vogue colors are colors that are only here for seasonal. So like Nominee is here, but these colors right here that just came out, they are seasonal. And you guys, color of the month is still available, which I was shocked. Oh, you guys, they're going. So the tumblers, absolutely, Jerry. God has never failed us yet, and He always shows up right on time. And I was listening to a sermon today about the timing of God, and like when we look at everything and we're like, oh my gosh, our time is running out. Like He has to have a job like yesterday. God has never failed us. He's always showed up for us. It is a little scary some days. Some days, like last week, I had a lot of bad days, but I'm trying to be a little more positive this week. But it's hard. It is so hard. And just because you're a Christian does not mean, and you believe in God, does not mean that you're never going to have problems. You absolutely do. But it's a little more bearable because you know He's in control. All right, so we're gonna take this off. I'm super excited. So this is just a continual pattern that says ho, ho, ho. And I'm gonna stick this right in my water because I wanna wash that right away. Hi, Julie, how are you? Hi, Mary Beth. Okay, so super cute, you guys. I cannot wait to make some hand towels with this. So obviously we got to put everything together, but I want to I want to wash my transfers really quick, because especially the one with Nominee, because when that dries, it's a little bit harder to get shimmer paste or metallic paste off the transfers. And so if you've never washed your transfer before, this is all you do. You just have some water, go to your sink, and you wash the transfer just with water and our little board erasers. And I did put everything that I'm using tonight in a cart link, so if you type Christmas, you'll get the link to my DIY website, along with the special code for Etsy to save 30%. Isn't that color pretty? So that is Cabernet, that's one of our new colors. And so I'm washing this one. I should have already washed this one because it is already dry. Oh gosh, Jerry. I probably could get them. I would have to log into my back office and do some research. And you guys, I do have, if you're in my VIP group, I can't say here because it has to be in a closed group, but I have Christmas transfers for sale over there. And so if you're in my VIP group, you can take advantage of those as well. So it is just Christmas transfers that I posted, all different sizes, and I do have one nativity kit as well with the cutouts and the transfer that goes with it. Okay, so you guys can see I cleaned these. Sometimes the colors stain a little bit, but if you wash them right away, it helps. So just water in this board eraser, and you guys can see. So especially with a design like this that is a little bit smaller, the lines are skinnier, you definitely want to wash it as soon as possible because it will be easier to clean and you'll thank yourself later. Okay, so I'm going to stick those down there. We're going to dry everything and put them together. But comment, make sure you comment, you like this video, and you share. We're going to give away this cute little tumbler that I made. And we'll be on live. Oh, I got water on that. We are going to be on live every night this week, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we'll have Happy Mail. We'll have new Christmas in July projects. The keyword Christmas, you'll get a private message from me with a 30% off code to use at Etsy, and you just put in the code at checkout. I sort of wish I would have used a little different color on here just to give it more of a contrast, because I sort of forgot that this was just like the outline, but you could absolutely paint that in and then chalk on it. Thank you, Pat, for sprinkling. I got water on there too. All right, so I need to make sure these are all dry. These are my feet. And we're gonna distress this stuff a little bit. So the feet, I'm gonna show you, I'll hold them up. They're just like, they're beads that I got from Hobby Lobby, but they have like a flat bottom. You finally ordered from my husband's Etsy shop. Well, thank you, Pat. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. But there is a 30% off code in today's message for Christmas in July. Dry brush the background. That would be so pretty. I'm going to distress it, actually, so hopefully that will help. Okay. So I am going to distress. I'm going to use ground espresso, and we're going to distress this. And I'm going to sort of distress it a little heavy, so, but you obviously, you guys can paint this any way you want. I'm going to go side to side just to make it a little darker. All right, so we're going to leave that, and then I'm going to distress these little feet a little bit. Oh, Linda Bentley, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right, so those are my feet, and then I'm going to distress this riser that we're making. And then I'm just gonna put it through there. So there is that. And then we're just going to put it all together really quick. So I'm just gonna hot glue these on. So this is flat, that side is flat. And so what I do is I just put them, I would have used the bigger cutting board from the Dollar Tree, but I didn't have bigger feet, but you can get these in all different sizes. And so what I do is I just put it in the corner to both sides. So right here all the way to the side and then right to the other side is how I place these. But the key word for Etsy will save you 30% off the Christmas in July stuff, and that code is good on the Christmas in July stuff through the 31st of this month. And then the Christmas in July stuff is going to be removed from Etsy and it won't be there for a few more months. So if you don't get it now, you won't be getting it for a while. All right, so I'm gonna glue on this. So you can also get this cut out. There's a link for this cutout, and you can use the 30% off coupon for this one as well. All right, so I'm going to really quick put let's use this one. This came from Hobby Lobby, and it is in my store. It is with like the sewing stuff, and I'm just going to use this to make. I'm gonna glue this on there to make like a little ornament. So you could put this on a little stand. Like I have this little stand, it's half painted. You could put it on a stand, but I'm just gonna glue it on here to make like a little ornament. You are ready to do some Christmas projects. It's my favorite time of year. Christmas, fall, I love crafting for both of them. It's hard to pick which one I like best. Because I like both I love to craft for the holidays. All right, let's see here. So now I don't want to hold it by that because I don't know if it's completely dry, but there is this cute little Holy Family little sign that we made. So you could put this cute like ribbon on it. You could have it on a stand if you wanted it on a stand. But I hope you guys can see it. But he does have stands. I think this is the 4-inch one. I don't know. So there is that. And then here is our cute little ho 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 riser. So I should have got something to put on here, but I wasn't thinking. But obviously you can decorate this. You can have it. I use these like in my kitchen a lot, and I put like candles and little signs on there so you guys can see like stuff like that. So I love making these. They're just easy to make, and we have so many amazing transfers to go on here. Lori, sometimes I do. A lot of times, sometimes I do. People will message me and be like, hey, like I saw you make that. What are you doing with it? And a lot of times they're in my garage in a bin. can you use the code for Etsy more than one time? Absolutely, Pat. So the code that's in tonight's message is good through July 31st, and it's only good on Christmas in July products. So in all the Christmas in July products, at the beginning of this, if you guys go back, at the beginning of this, I showed you on Etsy, I flipped my computer around and showed you that you can, all the Christmas in July listings are in one listing on Etsy. Let me show you really quick if you guys missed it. I'm gonna make sure that's dry. So if you go tonight's keyword and you click on Christmas in July, if you click on the link, it's going to take you to Etsy, to my husband's shop, and every single Christmas in July item that you can get for 30% off is in this listing. So all you would do is just click through the pictures. So there's a barn, joy to the world, some gingerbread, some snowmen, a joy sign. This barn is cute. But then over here in the drop down menu is where you can pick what you want. You can buy one, you can buy two, you can buy them all. And then when you go to checkout, you're going to use that code that's in tonight's message, and it is good through July 31st. So however many times you want to use it, it is good. But also not listed under the Christmas in July. This is a separate listing, but it is included in the sale. We did add this. So if you click on this one, the Holy Family, and you order this, the coupon will be good, or the code will be good for this too. But it will not be good for anything else. So if you put something else, like you put a fall or a Halloween cutout in your cart, that will be regular price. Only Christmas in July stuff will be 30% off. And then if you're in my VIP group, and you place an order, I have a special for you, so make sure you check that out. Also in my VIP group, I listed all of the Christmas transfers that I have that are retired are listed in there for a very hefty discount, so go check that out. But thank you guys so much for being here. Come back tomorrow night. We are gonna do one of the Christmas in July cutouts. Maybe I'll post them tomorrow and you guys can vote which one you would like to see me do tomorrow night, and we'll do that. So come back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. right here, and we'll have another giveaway and some more Christmas in July. Bye.